Alrighty friends, ready for another spruce chopper adventure. We're back on a farm project because, well, this guy, Mario, he likes to smash things apparently. And I don't know, not so hot for building maintenance when you got yourself a goat that likes to get up to ramming speed. So he's chosen this as his favorite thing to destroy. And it's just been freshly painted. So the tin looks beautiful, color matched to the rest of the buildings. So we're gonna put ourselves up a little bit of a fence so it matches that fence. So not only is it going to be aesthetically pleasing, it will be functional. Isn't that right, Mario? And forgive me folks, other goat's name that I've already forgotten. I'm like a goldfish. But that's Louie. Come on. Here, one post out of the way. Now we got to do a little bit of layout here because we only have so much lumber and we have to decide how far away from the building we're going to put the fence. I'm going to say a foot. We're gonna have to round up a couple more posts. We'll do a little bit more layout. And then we also are gonna put in one extra post on the corners because corners seem to be farm animals' favorite thing to wreck. Now we want all of them to roughly be the same, Louie. So 3 foot, just shy of the handle. Okay, 7-foot post, we want 4 foot sticking out, just 4 and a little bit. And somewhere in this range, right? We can always trim and you cross your fingers and hope for easy digging. Now I know the soil, because I've built buildings here before, should be all sand, no rock, so we should be in luck. And if you don't have one of these, I don't know what you call that. It's like an elongated spade. Is that a spade? I don't know. You tell me in the comments, what do you call that shovel? You need one for digging post holes. Maybe not as easy as I'd hoped. I'm feeling more hopeful now. This is only gonna take a couple minutes to post hole. See, the key to doing all sorts of odds and ends contracting is don't ever think any sort of job is above or below you. It's all good jobs. Post hole today, frame a building tomorrow, fix a door the next day, whatever. It's all good. He's checking out the goings-ons. I've been told that poor old Louie's a little under the weather today, so we're just gonna mind our P's and Q's and give each other a bit of space. I don't know if I've mentioned this on the channel, but not a super big fan of horses, big or small. I'll tell you what, you might be able to, there. Are you gonna get me over my fear of horses, eh? It's just the big ones that kick and get rowdy. I don't know, you little fellas got quite a reputation too, but he seems okay, doesn't he? Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, we got things to do. Yeah, he says, so do I. Almost done one whole side here. I can't remember last time I was treated to such easy digging. Sand is a beautiful thing. Good drainage, easy digging. This is a post we're reusing from the corner. Oh, this must be a longer post. Like a way longer post. Is this an 8-footer? We might have to cut that off. Oh, yeah. Those posts are a foot. That's a foot longer. Let's just get a different post. Now I'm just shooting down with a string. I got it hooked around that first post. And then you can see it's sitting on this post. It's still over the top of that post. It's not that we're looking to get the post level. It's consistency. You see this fence? It's got a bit of a this to it, a bit of a wave. We don't want to build this like textbook, we got the builder's level out. It's a fence, but you want it to look nice, and a string is easy insurance. You want a little bit, you know, it's matching the aesthetic that already surrounds the project. You want it to blend in like you were never here. That's what I'm getting at. We'll go ahead and clean up the weeds while we're at it, you know, a little housekeeping, never hurt nobody. A little bit of shovel work, keep you humble. Yeah, be careful pushing the record button. You leave it in the wrong mode. Nothing more disappointing than getting a bunch of footage and realize you had left it on a time lapse. Should you even be shooting time lapse? I think it was the Meat Eater, Steve Ranella. I don't know if you watched that show. I think he said that they don't allow, it's forbidden. Time lapse is forbidden. I'm torn on the subject. I can tolerate time lapse like this much, but like this much, I think people skip through. It even sounds good. That's, you know, the dirt's easy digging when it makes that nice cutting noise. Not that clang clang of gravel. Only got one post left here. I kind of debated what to do here. I mean, we got quite an intersection of fence going, and I thought, well, I could take all this down and take that post out and put a post in and put these boards back. Not so good. It's easier, we'll just put in another post, we'll run our boards up to it. This is all assembled with those green deck screws, and I don't think there's a chance of that all coming apart. I think we just have ourselves a whole lot of broken screws and boards, and we'll sturdy it up this way. Any objections? No? No, he's got nothing to say, so that's fine. That bar probably weighs a good 25 pounds. That'll get you. You just leave that dirt humped up at the bottom like that, so when she settles, still got a crown to it and sheds the water away from the post is the idea. Always account for the dirt settling. Now some of you might recognize this lumber pile. So it's a rough cut 2x12. Well, I'll tell you what, we're ripping them in half to make 2x6. And they're right suitable as fence boards because, well, they've already got the right looking patina on it. Same as the barn floor we used them for. Classic barn gets a classic floor. Something to that effect. It's in the library. Two boards left to go. And I'll tell you what, if you got a lot of heavy duty cutting to do, I got no complaints about this Makita saw. Two things come to mind carrying them boards. One, let the tool do the work. Don't force the saw into the wood. It'll find its own pace that's comfortable, polite, and fair to the tool, because nothing cuts a job short like burning a tool out. You also don't know what kind of power source you're plugged into. The tool might not get hot, the cord might be fine, but maybe you're plugged into an elderly breaker that just can't take the continuous load. So I cut a board, stop, pack a board, come back to cut another, so you get a little bit of reprieve in between. Two, isn't it expensive to cut 2x12s in half to make a fence? Well, they sell it to you by the linear foot, so samey. They figure it out by linear board feet. So the 2x12 versus the 2x6, same price. The labor to cut them in half, a lot less than the travel time to go all the way out the other side of town to get a load of, what did it work out to? 32 10-foot 2x6s. So, economical and pleasant to the eyes. All right, well, with any luck, the pieces we cut off will fit where we need them. I find you go through a lot more nails with a cordless nailer than you would if you're nailing by hand. Fancy that. Perfect. If that goat breaks through that, there's been serious malfunction. Hey dude, what you eating? You had enough of me? How's that? No? I don't blame you. I'm the guy that's been ruining your serenity all day. Poor guy. Just wants to relax, eh? Dang nail gun. Disturbing his vibe. Have a pretty sophisticated helper here. Shovel, back in action. Don't have to pay it very much. Nice. Both the same. Now, you don't obviously we're not looking for level everything, but you're looking to look like it was intentional. And then we get good spacing and it matches the other sides. It's a game of match, a matchy match. Now, let's explain this very complicated tool. You want to guesstimate where your board's got to go. And wedge that right in the dirt like that. And done deal. Anybody else do what I do? You got to get all precariously up and you're holding the board and they're holding your tongue just right. And then there's no nails in the nail gun because you never double check. That's what I like to do. Well, that would conclude our short little fence project. Looks pretty snazzy. We were talking, it says looks odd to have such a big fence right in front of a building, but anybody watching that owns goats will understand. You'll get it. Livestock, they'll murder a barn. Look at that. Looks pretty good. Nice. Nice. Then you can see the overlap pattern. Saved a lot of cutting, and it matched the original fence. That's why I did that. Did the old zigzag overlap, and well, can't complain. Nice little finished piece on the front. What a great day to be outside. No complaints. I'm sorry, fella. I'm done making noise now. We'll leave you be.